Like as a like start with as a.
No, I said as a black woman,
Right.
you should never put your man down in front of anyone.
Welcome to the Make It Work podcast, where we talk about what it is because it is what it is. I am joined today by the GOATs, the greatest of all time, the creators, the gods, my mom and dad.
Yeah.
I need y'all to introduce yourselves. I need a name, I need an age, and I need a relationship status. Ladies first.
I am Dr. Tina Pinkett.
Doctor.
I am 54
Okay.
and I am happily married.
Happily married. They say I don't bring married people on my podcast, but, you know, every now and again I do. But now I brought...
I think they lied.
Think they lied? All right. Who you?
Ooh.
What's your name, age, relationship status?
I am the Michael Pinkett. 56 years old. And happily married to that beautiful woman right there.
Dang. I've been doing this podcast for about a year now. And they say that I must have a single parent household and I never knew my father and any of that. Did I grow up with y'all?
Have you ever been without your father?
Never. Never.
Tell him that.
Y'all been together this whole time?
Absolutely.
How old are you?
30.
By the way, son, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How long y'all been together?
30 years and a honeymoon.
And a honeymoon.
When you were created.
Wait a second. I'm a honeymoon baby. That's what y'all saying.
That's what you
You
are.
are a honeymoon
That's kind of
baby.
weird to think about now what you really think about it, like how people are created and stuff like that. So y'all been together for 30 years. How'd you make it work?
No. We've been married
Married.
for
Yes.
30 years.
How long you been together?
32.
Yeah.
So y'all
32.
dated for 2 years before you got married.
Yeah.
Why 2 years?
Why 2 years?
I was in school, finishing college.
Mm-hmm. So you had to
And
finish
then-
college in order to get married.
Yes, I finished college and we were engaged. So we were engaged for a year. And then we got married. So I could plan the wedding.
Engaged for a year.
Yes.
How was that?
I had to plan the wedding.
It takes a year to plan a wedding?
Yes.
Is that what I have to look forward to?
Yes, if you want to do it right, takes about a year.
Takes about a year.
Well, we actually paid for our own wedding.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, I mean, aren't you
So
supposed
we
to pay
were-
for your own wedding?
Well, the parents. Back in the day, it used to be the father of the bride.
The father of the bride pays for the wedding. Okay.
And it was the groom used to, they took care of the rehearsal.
Right.
We
the
did
dinner
get
and
help.
The flowers, but
We got help.
We helped. Yeah, we
Okay.
paid for it.
Okay. All right. Well, real question right here. Were there any hiccups
What do you mean?
in a relationship? Were there any hiccups? Were there any times that you guys broke up or anything like that? Like, was it always just free flowing? Oh, we love each other, lovey dovey. Let's get married and blah blah blah.
When we were married? No, there were no hiccups.
No.
Going into the marriage.
There you go.
No.
There actually weren't.
Just no hiccups at all.
No.
Like
There-
no scandals.
We
no nothing
never
like that?
broke up
No.
or anything like that.
Never broke up.
No.
No.
How? Teach me how.
That boy.
Marcus is, he's crazy. Yeah, the youngest doesn't know anything.
See, what you have to understand in a marriage, for a marriage to work, you may have some ups and downs, but you have to stick at it. You just can't stop and say I'm done. You have to work at it.
Right.
But as your question is leading up to the marriage.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yeah, the
So
engagement. And,
leading up to the marriage, we were doing what we were supposed to be doing, getting to know each other, But we were also finding out that our thought processes were pretty much the same. How we felt about family, as we both have good sized families. So our values, our core values matched very well. So getting to know each other at that early stage,
Right.
there wasn't nothing to fight about. We were with each other all the time. So
With each other all the time. So like physically, like always with each other, or like just
yeah, like actually in
Together.
each other's midst when she wasn't in class or we weren't working. Our free time was spent together.
So that's how it should be. You should spend your free time with your partner.
Especially
Yes.
when you're getting to know them.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Because it's different now. Now your free time is all about Instagram and Twitter, and you guys didn't have anything like that before. So do you think it's like a little bit harder for today in order for us to actually meet someone and actually build with somebody because of all the social media that's out there right now?
Well, because of the social media, I believe it's actually easier to meet someone.
Okay. I agree.
But to get to know that person for who they truly are, it's probably a little more difficult.
What do you think?
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't
More
have to be.
What do
difficult.
you mean it doesn't
If-
have to be?
It's up to you to spend time with one another. And if you rather text, you're not really spending time with one another.
So texting isn't spending time with somebody.
Not really getting to know them. It's part of seeing their body language, looking them in the eye. You know, that's all a part of a relationship and getting to know your partner,
Right.
not texting.
Okay.
You need to be able to know when your partner's upset. You need to be able to know when your partner's happy. You need to be able to know when you need to lift him up. And you need to be able to know when you need to bring him down.
And you can't get
And
that
the
through a
only
text.
way you can do that is by watching him
How
and by
much?
getting to know.
How much can a facial expression tell you? I mean, words don't need to be said. When you can see somebody's face,
Right.
you know, even if they lie to you, their facial expression will give them away. You know what they're thinking.
Right.
You can't see that.
You
in
got to have a
text.
poker face for me to not know.
Right.
Most people don't have a poker face, so
No, especially when you hit them with something that they do not like
right.
or that they don't agree with, you're going to get a reaction. By the time they catch themselves, it's too late. You already saw it.
So we should spend more time together than apart. Basically, just to get to know each other and just to get to, get a feel for each other.
Helps a
And once you
lot.
build something. All right. I mean, that makes sense. And then y'all end up getting married. How was the wedding? Was the wedding great? Was it
It was
fun?
wonderful. It was great.
I'll say, yeah. Yeah. The family was definitely in the wedding. Yeah, definitely. So, like,
It
how'd
was
that
great.
go? Like, where was that at? It was
In
was it around?
Richmond.
Richmond,
Richmond,
Virginia.
In the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had people come from Washington,
And
Texas,
the state of Washington.
right,
Oh,
the
Washington
state of
State,
Washington,
yeah.
across the country.
Yeah.
Texas, where else?
All up and down the East Coast.
Oh, yeah, all over.
Jeez.
All over.
Jeez. So how many people were there?
We had 13
No head count?
bridesmaids and groomsmen.
13. Oh, bridesmaids and
So-
groups. Okay.
It was a
It
it
was
was a large.
at least 150.
It was an event.
At least.
And
That's,
you
that's
know-
what y'all saying.
With my family, we had people show up that they weren't even invited. They heard I was getting married and they showed up.
And they pulled up. Yeah, that sounds
but
about
it's
right.
okay. What do? We bring them all in.
Yeah, because that's what we do in
That's
the
what
Pinkett
we do.
family. we
That's
just
what we
bring in
do.
people. Okay, all right. So the wedding was great. Engagement was smooth. Okay. Then you guys had kids.
Yes.
So growing up, from when I can remember to even now, I've never really seen y'all argue. Like that's right. You neither, right, Marcus? Like I've never seen them I've never seen them argue like the
Were
way
you
I argue
supposed
with
to?
certain people. Does it happen all the time? Does it happen?
But
in every relationship?
but our argument doesn't. It shouldn't. You shouldn't know that we're arguing. It doesn't.
I shouldn't.
pertain to
As
you.
the child,
It's
I shouldn't.
not. It's none of your business. It's between us. So why should I argue in front of anyone else? It's none of their business.
I mean, it's a great question, but I mean, people argue all the time. They argue in public. They argue at the club.
But they shouldn't.
Dana White fights people in the club, his own wife. So it's like.
But they shouldn't, right?
The fact that you don't recall seeing us argue is one of those things that we decided as a couple, as she's saying, that you should not see. Because that's not it. It's not doing you and your brothers any good to see us arguing. One thing I never wanted to do as a man, as a father, was teach you any ways to disrespect a woman. So you didn't see me put my hands on her.
Nope.
You didn't see me call her out of her name.
Nope.
And you didn't see us arguing. Not that it didn't happen, of course. Not that it didn't happen.
What you call my mom?
No.
I
I never called her out of her name.
Never called her.
That's something I decided
right.
long ago that I wasn't going to do. But
Right.
as it pertained to you and your brothers, it's not, like she said, it's not something that you needed to see. And we mutually agreed on that.
And as a woman, black woman,
Okay.
you should never put your man down in front of
Really?
anybody, in front
Really?
of anybody.
That's modern. They said say it again. They said say it again. One more time with emphasis. With like as a like start with as a.
No, I said as a black woman,
Right.
you should never put your man down in front of anyone, especially his sons, his kids.
Damn.
Now behind closed doors, we can go.
I mean, like,
I can't believe, but no, never.
People don't think that way these days. All they do is put black men down on social media. You see it, right, Dr. Pinkett? Because you're a principal of a high school.
Yes, I'm working on that.
You're working on that.
I think the key is, I think everybody has a voice. And that's the one thing I've taught you guys. That's the one thing I'm teaching my students. Now, we may have to work on how to use that voice, but everyone should have a voice.
Right. Should have a voice. Everyone should have a voice. I don't think everyone should have a voice, though.
Why not?
I think some people are stupid. Just absolutely just ridiculous. They don't know what they're talking about, so they just say things. And now that we have the internet, now that we have social media, everyone does have a voice. The problem is a lot of people don't know what they're talking about. A lot of people don't come from what I came from.
But the key is teaching them how to use that voice. You must teach. I am still learning.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know everything. I learn every day.
Yeah.
Just because you think somebody's stupid doesn't mean they are.
Correct.
Just because they don't think on your path of thinking doesn't mean they're wrong.
Right.
There are a lot of people who have grown up differently than you have,
Absolutely.
and they know things that that you don't know that are correct and true, just as you know things that they don't know that are correct and true. But there are a lot of different lifestyles out there.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's kind of why I created this whole little platform right here. Just so people could just talk about their perspective, talk about how they grew up, because I don't know everything. You know, and something that you guys showed me is y'all don't know everything. So how am I supposed to know everything if y'all don't know everything? I let it came from y'all.
I wonder about you believing that sometimes.
I believe about that all the time. It's just that when we argue about certain things, I know I'm right.
I didn't
Oh, here we go.
I didn't say you
I
don't
just know
believe
I'm
it.
right.
I just said I wonder.
I know I'm right. There are certain things that is just proof. The proof is in the pudding. You guys don't believe in proof? Or do you just have to test it out yourself?
You're not right about everything
I'm not.
that you
I
think
believe
you're
in
right
what I
about.
see.
Believe in what you see. I say the same thing.
But you
I have
know
to see it
what?
to believe it.
You do, but there are different perceptions out there, right?
That's fine.
So sometimes I think as humans, we have to step back and look at other people's perceptions
Okay.
because that's their truth
right. Their truth. Okay.
and
yeah.
their beliefs. Because
Beliefs
it's
I
their
can-
because it's their perception.
Yeah, perception, beliefs, that's cool. But their truths, there's only one truth. There's no such thing as their truth, my truth, our truth. Like, it's just
I
the
disagree.
truth. Why do...
Well, to piggyback on what you said, for each individual, perception is reality.
To them.
To each individual,
To each individual.
perception is reality. Okay? There are certain things and certain people who flat out are not in their right mind.
Right.
So their reality may not be real,
So that-
but it's real to them.
So when it's real to them but not to anyone else, doesn't that make them delusional?
Yeah, people, and there are some people who are delusional.
So it's not reality.
But what I'm saying is it's real to them.
That's fine.
So you could
it's not.
argue all day with them.
Right.
They're not
But
coming
for-
off their reality.
Yeah, because people are stingy. They just...
As just like Kyrie says, the earth is flat. It's not.
But do you know? Have you been to space though? Like I don't know. Like I don't. All right, I don't believe the Earth is flat.
We've
I really
seen
don't.
enough pictures from space to know.
You don't think the Earth is flat? You think the Earth is flat, right? Dr. Pinkett, do you think the Earth is flat? You don't think the Earth is flat?
Why are you asking me those questions?
I just want to see where your head is at, Dr. Pinkett.
I'm with my husband.
You're with your husband. You've always been with your husband. That's all I've ever known. God. Yo. Do you believe we're monogamous creatures? Monogamous, as in like, oh, we only belong to one person. Do you believe in soulmates? How about that? Do you believe in soulmates? We'll do it that way.
I'm gonna release you from this one.
Get him, honey. Get him.
No. I'm going to release you so you can say what you need to say. We have never discussed our relationship in a term of us being soulmates. We haven't.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not anything I've ever thought of. We have just always gelled. And we don't call it anything.
Okay.
We get along. We love each other. We're in love with each other. And that's what it's been.
Does being in love last forever?
We don't know. We haven't lived forever.
But it's lasting so far.
So far,
For the past 32 years, you said?
we've been together for 32 years, married 30 of them.
It's been love day one? Is that a day one feeling? Like when you saw her, and I was like, oh, wow, I love her.
He loved
Love at first sight? It's like, oh my God. Like, who is that?
Because she's a high school principal, I'm not going to tell you what I thought the first time I saw her.
No, wait, that's off record.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
How'd y'all meet? I feel like we want to know this. How'd y'all meet?
Well, we actually met. My friend was dating her friend,
Yes.
and
Okay.
we got hooked up.
Okay. Yo, wild. The two man. Okay. So all right. So that's all right. So how did he approach you? Or did he approach you? Or did you approach him? Wait, how did this work?
No, I tested the waters.
You tested.
So what happened? His friend told him about me because he was always over at our apartment because it's when we were at University of Delaware. And I said, well, I'll go out on a date. He called me and he wanted he said, well, where would you like to go? I said, to the movies. And
What movie y'all see?
Dirty Dancing. Hold up. You won't believe this one. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I was testing them.
So wait, you believe in tests?
So the idea of me started with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes. And he went and he stayed. I wanted to see the movie. And I knew it wasn't, So he took me to the movies. We went to Pizza Hut and then we went to the movies.
Pizza Hut.
Where they use kale and decorations?
Pizza Hut. Okay.
That was the place back then.
I mean,
Hut.
I heard it was
So,
popping back
That was
in
our first date.
the
And
1900s.
he told me I can't pick any more movies.
Yeah. Oh, so you picked that movie, and then
Yes.
well, you didn't even watch movies, so you're more into like the Western movies and stuff like that, and the aliens and stuff, and he's in the
Sports.
sports.
I like a good action movie. I've always watched action movies. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was not an action movie.
But you did it because she was interested.
You know it.
Yes, sir.
So why another date after that? Like how it just went well, and then
Yes, we talked.
you just talked.
We talked.
That's all.
We talked a lot.
It's like
It was the first date.
what does that
We
mean?
talked a lot.
So first date, you can only talk.
Yes.
That's what you went to the first date for, to talk,
Feel her out. That's all.
feel her out, see what type of woman she was.
See, I had to check it out. I had seen her prior to us meeting like that.
Right.
Your uncle was a basketball player at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, she's going to go see her brother play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to the basketball games at UD before either one of them ever got there. So,
You old.
yeah. I'm just a tad bit older than them.
Just
But yeah. So I had seen her, but I didn't know who she was. So there was some interest when that idea was brought to me.
right.
There was interest, so I went on ahead and checked it out.
So it wasn't like just like a cold approach type thing. Like, hey, how are you doing?
No.
My name is Mike. You
we
kind of knew of each other before.
She didn't know of me.
No, I didn't know of him.
Oh, at all.
No.
So when you saw him, you saw how short he was. What did you think? Because Uncle Dude is like 6'6", so it's like,
I loved his eyes. Look at those eyes.
look, oh,
Look at those eyes.
you look mean as hell right now.
Really?
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. That's what it was. That's what caught you.
Those eyes.
He had hair back then too, didn't he?
He did.
What kind of cut did you have? Was it a box cut?
I don't think it was then.
Y'all didn't have the box cuts yet?
No,
I had a box cut at our wedding.
he did. But look how sexy he looks now.
Huh? I mean, that's a nice little fit that he got on there with the gold chain and everything. Like the Gold Ranger. Like, I'm with it. I'm with it. Y'all kind of matching, like low key, different tinge, but yeah. Y'all playing all Nike everything. Is that what y'all do? Like on a weekly basis now? Y'all match and y'all go out?
Not really,
no.
because we're not. We don't really have a chance to go out like this.
How often do you go out together? 30 years in.
I work a lot now,
Yes, you do.
so. But sometimes we'll do date night where we leave your brother at home because he's always trying to go with us. When we go on date to
really
Friendly's,
crazy.
so our date would be like to go to Friendly's, get some ice cream.
Friendlies. That's
Friendlies.
it? That's a date night? Friendlies?
Yeah,
That's all you
It
need?
is.
that's
It
a date
is.
night
That's
for
a
old
date.
people.
So it doesn't have to be some exotic, trip to Philly or something like that,
No.
spending $300. So it's just chill out, relax.
See, y'all are missing it. You're missing it. The key is being together. The key is being alone, being together. So if it's friendlies, if it's going outside and walking around the block,
That's enough.
that's the key.
I thought I had to take someone like Tulum or Jamaica or something like that. Just Cancun, like gotta.
We do that,
Yeah.
but that's not a date. That's a vacation.
Right.
So you don't fly nobody out. Well, obviously you don't do anything like that, but you don't need all that. You don't need the crazy stuff.
We're well beyond that. See, I understand at your age, all that stuff is fun.
Yeah.
But for us, shoot, fun is getting a break from a crazy day, a crazy week. Get in, shoot, she'll lay down and watch Netflix for 10 hours. While I'm watching football and golf for 10 hours. And then we meet in the bedroom. Go to sleep.
Hey, I mean, that sounds about right. Football and golf, Netflix. Okay, okay. So, do you guys try to live through your kids?
Do we?
Yes. I'm just asking you.
Do we?
No.
Why not?
Look, that's a good question. That's a good question for me because I played sports like you guys did. But I never expected you guys to be me.
You saying you better than that?
No, I just didn't expect them to be me. They had their own style of play, which was fine with me. You had different coaches, of course.
Yeah.
So you had to do things a different way. You know? And you guys just played basketball. I played basketball and football. I never tried to direct you to play football. You're doing your own thing.
We have to support you.
Right. And I was all for it. If that's what made you happy, that was good with me. I've told you several times, my way of parenting is for you to be successful in life. Your success is whatever makes you happy. As long as you can support yourself and any seeds that you make, as long as you can support them, in my eyes, you're successful.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Ditto. So you just follow. Okay. Okay. Do you think he's like the alpha of the relationship? He's the alpha, right?
Tell the truth.
He's alpha. He's the leader of the
Tell the truth.
relationship.
No.
Of the Why not?
No. We
Why
don't.
not?
We're together
What that
in
mean?
this relationship.
So there's not one leader? Like,
No. Sometimes he leads. Sometimes I lead.
It's called situational leadership.
Right.
situational leadership.
It just depends, and that's how we've been able to make it this whole
Right.
time.
Right.
Because you could date it all the way back to when we were married and we were having kids.
Right.
I was home for the most part. I worked, but your dad was out there working and taking care of things. And he was, because he was a police officer at the time, he was away from home, so y'all were always with me. And then it got to the point where he was retired, and then it was my time. I went out there and went to school and became a principal, and now I'm working all the time.
Yeah.
And your dad is around
Playing golf.
for y'all.
No, playing golf.
Well, when y'all were younger,
Yeah.
it was your
Yeah.
dad. He's playing golf now
Yeah.
because y'all are older.
Okay.
But in
fair.
high school, he was the one around. So it just depends on the situation.
I was always around,
Yes.
but it was just, I'm working shift work.
Right.
Yeah.
But who took you to your doctor's appointments?
It was your dad.
Okay. We went to practice a lot.
How many
Coach
how many games did I miss?
Not too many.
I was at games in uniform sometime.
Yeah.
I was coaching you in uniform sometime.
Were you? Man?
So
Hey.
I was working, but that didn't make me not be there.
Right. So father should be.
Well, everybody doesn't have that luxury. I was truly lucky to be able to do that.
Right.
because of the job I worked and because of the supervision that I had. They allowed me to do those things, but they knew that family was important to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Right.
was on the radar.
I feel like it's all like an effort thing. I feel like if a father actually wants to be there, he'll be there.
He'll find a way.
Right.
Absolutely.
Find a way. But it's a fine line because you want that father to provide too. So if his job dictates that he has to provide and he can't physically be there, then he just has to send you his support when he does see you.
Right. Yeah. Well, doesn't the mother support too now? Nowadays? The modern day?
She did then.
I was working.
Well, yeah, I know you were working, but were you making more than him? Is that like a thing? Is that important?
No,
Not
a
to
relationship?
us.
not to us.
Why not?
Because it's all our money.
Like a unit.
Yep.
Did you want any daughters?
We tried. We had 3.
Chill out.
We tried.
We turned out just fine. Like, that's wild. He is a girl. Hey, but y'all, maybe. But y'all, what?
Marcus was the final attempt for a girl.
Y'all got real close.
But I did tell your mother, I don't make girls.
He did.
Is that just like a thought process that you had?
He only wanted
The
2.
proof is in the pudding.
I guess.
Right.
In
Where's she at?
hindsight,
Where's she at?
I'm right here, Pop.
I guess. Yes, it works.
Special K.
That was my nickname in basketball. Boys and girls club.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
that's crazy. So no more. Y'all didn't want a fourth? No
Oh,
fourth,
no.
no fifth?
I would have. Your dad didn't want.
No.
Why not?
No.
He was done.
You know what? Seriously speaking.
Yeah.
Seriously speaking. I wanted to give my kids a great chunk of my time, of my attention.
Right.
In my mind, the more kids you have, the less each one gets. So I always wanted to impose my beliefs and the goodness on my boys.
Right.
I get a lot of compliments off you guys. I get a lot of compliments. People you don't even know you. They know you.
Right.
And they come back to me and tell me what they see. And I haven't had anybody give me a bad report yet.
They talk about Matt.
Yep.
On any of them.
My
On
man
any of our
Slice.
sons.
Yep.
That's my middle child.
Yep. They do. And it's always good.
Yeah.
Now, we all know Matt does some stuff, but Matt is
special
well-mannered.
Yes, he is.
He is well-mannered, and he has a great heart.
It's so crazy because he's never been locked up yet. Like how? Like, how has he never been like? It's so crazy because he knows how to act, but he doesn't know how to act.
Yes, he does.
He acts right at the right time.
Around her
He acts right at the right time.
when need be.
All right.
He's great.
Let's stop talking about.
It's actually very amazing how he does it. It is.
My boy.
Yeah.
My boy.
Yeah. That's one of the only 2 people that I really care about, that I really have to look after. One of the only 2.
Who's the other one?
Marcus.
Oh. He said that he has to.
No. I got to look after him too. Usually, as you can
Well,
see
when
right
it's
now.
like that,
Yeah, as you can see right now, it's a little wild. You guys ever worry about us? All the time? Is
All
that-
the time.
What you mean? We're good. We're out here
All
living
the
living
time.
well,
Life
you know.
is hard, man.
That is fact.
Society's hard. Life is hard.
That is a fact.
And really, you guys lived a sheltered life.
Yes, we do.
So
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I worry because there's some crazies out here.
Hmm.
There's some crazies out here, and a lot of times you guys go through life oblivious to those crazies because you didn't really have to deal with them.
And you think you know everything.
I said it in the beginning. I don't think I know everything. Okay, what I know, and then there's certain things that I don't know about. So I listen to you some of the time, just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah,
But your
you know,
generation, even your brothers, you think you know everything. You listen. I'll talk to you. I will continue to talk to you. You won't acknowledge it. But I know you're hearing me.
I feel like today we have a wide source of knowledge. Well, access to knowledge. I can literally get on my phone and just type
That's
in
not
whatever.
knowledge, that's information. You have a wide source of information.
Okay,
That doesn't mean
Okay.
it's right.
that's true. That is true. There's a lot of misinformation out there as well.
Correct.
A lot. Like we have no
Correct.
idea what's going on in the
Right.
world. But it's still there. You guys didn't have that.
True knowledge
Right.
is earned and accrued.
Okay.
You don't really just look up true knowledge.
Can't just look something up and now you know it. You have to actually understand it, the base of it, what it entails.
Well,
Is that what it is?
if you have knowledge of a subject, you have an understanding of it.
Hmm.
It's not just a bunch of facts. You have an understanding of it.
Do you guys think you have an understanding on what it takes to be married for a long time? Or do you think you're just going with the flow?
I learn every day.
Mm-hmm.
And we work at it every day.
Work at it. So there's still problems 30 years in.
Just because you work, that doesn't mean there's
We're
problems.
human.
Hmm.
And not only that, we change. We don't stay the same
In what way? What way do we change?
in many ways.
Yeah.
She has a different job right now.
Okay.
Okay? I have a different job than what I did for 21 years.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that for 9 years. And on my job, I see different things every day. Most
Yeah.
of them are not positive things.
Yeah.
My mindset has changed within the last 2 years from I don't mind going to work to I'm sick of going to work. Literally.
Is it 2
Ready to
years?
retire.
Literally.
Yes.
2 years.
Is that because your back hurt?
No, my back actually feels great after after your grandmother got that
Massage
massage chair.
Oh,
My back
yeah,
feels
the
great.
massage.
I'm ready to put in some work.
It's the people for him.
It's
It's the people.
Our society is different. And what's around you can easily change you.
Yeah.
Your environment. There are many products of their environment. That's one thing your mother and I have not allowed to happen. We handle our relationship the way we need to handle our relationship. We don't let society rule our day.
Right. Right.
We have to deal with society, but there's also a certain way and certain respect that we have for each other and our relationship that rules how we interact with each other.
Right.
Because people get away with a whole lot today.
Do they? Like what? What's an example?
Please.
What you mean?
I was talking to somebody earlier, but
Yeah.
today's society has. I'm a retired police officer.
Okay.
Today's society has actually taken the authority away from the authorities.
Oh.
You can do some crap now and get away with it. Right in front of the police.
Mm. Because the police can't do anything about it, or
Because our society sometimes looks at the second wrong and forgets about the first wrong.
because the second wrong might be more wrong than the first. Is that why they just
may
automatically go to the second?
Sometimes.
But if you ain't messed up before,
Right.
then we
That
wouldn't have
first
even
wrong
got to
is
it.
The cause of the second wrong. Then that's not to say two wrongs make a right, because that's not
It makes it
That's
more
not true.
wrong.
right.
Two wrongs make it
Two
wronger.
wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
But there's a cause, oftentimes. But
Mm-hmm.
when you hear these little clips on the news about
Right.
what the cop did, oftentimes you don't hear what the now victim did.
I say that all the time. What you think, Dr. Pinkett? Is that what happens at school? Kids get into it, and then whoever loses the fight is the one that's wrong? Whoever
No,
loses the altercation, I guess you could say.
no, they're both wrong.
Both. That's how you run your school?
Yes.
Say she does run a school. Do you run the school like the same way you raised us?
Yes.
So you're very lean.
Love.
I'm about to say
Yep.
With
With
love and lenient. I feel like we got away with a lot. Well, I feel like they got away with a lot. You guys didn't raise me the same way. We're going to talk about this
here we
on camera.
go.
We're literally going to talk about
Here
something
we
here.
go.
Little things that I
Don't-
didn't do. I would firstborn, I would get a C on a project, but an A in the class, and I would be put on punishment. You would take my PlayStation 2. Why? Why?
Because everyone's an individual, and you have to live up to your potential. All of my students, all of my kids were different. So I'm gonna treat Michael the way I should treat Michael, treat Matt the way I should treat Matt, and treat Marcus the way I should treat Marcus.
I got an A in the class. I'm still upset about that.
But, well, maybe you
You were
didn't
given
study.
70%
Exactly.
effort.
Exactly.
Just that was the
Maybe
one
that
time.
particular day you decided to play games and not study.
Y'all didn't let me play
That was
games on the
on you.
weekday.
Yeah, I did.
I couldn't play until Friday after I got off of school.
Why? Because y'all.
Because you started it. What do you mean?
Because
None of
you
y'all
weren't
could.
right.
That didn't. You didn't
That didn't
differ-
change.
You didn't differ there from your brother.
You took it on the weekend though, too. When I
But
got
you
a C.
had it at first, but then you messed up. So when you messed up, I took it away from you. So it was just the weekend.
I feel like you guys are very strict with me. Is that because you didn't have the feel for it yet?
No, we had a different feel for it.
You had a different feel.
We had a different feel for it. You taught us patience.
Right.
Matthew taught us more patience.
Right.
By the time Marcus came
Hey,
around,
Mo.
he was getting away with all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Been there, done
Done
that, no big deal.
Damn. That's messed up.
It is what it is.
I mean,
That's what it was.
you guys on social media?
I am.
I have an Instagram account. That's it.
You have an Instagram account?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
He
I
does.
I
He
rarely
does.
look at it.
How
I
much?
see you built for this. I see you
Bill
on there.
Finesse. Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
How often is rarely?
Like once every 2 months.
Yeah.
So you don't have an Instagram account.
I have
Do
an
you-
account. I just don't keep up with it.
Do you get on? You
I
said
have
you
Instagram.
Instagram.
I have Facebook.
Oh, Instagram is crazy. Facebook. Okay, you on there often?
Yeah.
What do you
I
post
click
on there?
it. Oh, I don't post.
You don't post.
I rarely post.
Don't and rarely are two different things.
That's true.
Where we going?
I'll comment,
Okay.
but I don't post new things.
You don't post nothing. That's nice. That's nice. So I'm 30 now, and I'm still in the dating pool, and social media is real big nowadays. Okay. And when I'm dating someone or I'm talking to someone, like I said, social media is big. So they post a lot. Do you think it's a problem if I'm talking to a woman and she's posting herself in bikinis every week? You think it's a problem? Is that an issue? Is that a red flag for you?
And I think, do you think it's a problem?
I asked you first.
No, it's your perception. It's how you feel.
I asked. I'm.
No,
but
if you're,
I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, what do you think about it?
I'm not dating her.
What? I know that, but if
Exact-
you were
so-
back in that time, Dad, can you get her?
I'm not dating. I'm not dating her.
Get,
Do you? It's how you feel. If you think it's a problem, then you need to have that conversation with her.
so, as a woman, speaking from a woman's perspective, she's the one that's posting. All right, put yourself in her shoes. Are you doing that for attention from other people other than me?
No, I may be doing it because I think I look good. It
Because
has
you
nothing to
look
do
good.
with
So you post just because you look good. Why not? Why not take the picture and keep it for yourself? Because you look good.
Because I want the world to see.
So now you want the world to see. So you want the attention from other people.
No,
Math.
it's all on me.
I love your facial expressions right now because it's just logic, just like phew.
Why are you laughing, honey? It's not logic.
Take the picture and keep it in your phone.
It's how. If you have a problem with it, you need to talk to her about
That's not
it.
that I haven't.
Women love attention. You know this.
I do.
They love attention.
I do. Yeah.
It makes them happy. Positive attention.
Yes. Yeah. And that's all it is.
But I guess some women, maybe they like attention from
Multiple men.
multiple. Why does it have to be men all the time?
That's what they love.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you swing that way, then yeah, not all the time. But guys, but if you posted a picture and no guy liked it, would you like it? Would you get confident off of it?
Well, I'm not posting.
I know you put yourself in. I can't
put myself in
like
someone
spiritually
else's.
lift yourself and put yourself in someone else's shoes, and
I
then
can't.
say,
Because I don't care. I don't care if they like it or not. I don't care what they say about it.
"Well,
I
you don't do it,
care.
so it's not fair to ask you, I guess."
I've been in bikinis before.
That's not the point.
This
I
is
think I
weird
only
now.
sent the pictures.
That's
To
not
you.
the point. He's talking about bikinis and posting for the world to see.
But that's not me. Some
Exactly.
people
But-
like
but
that.
he's not asking about you. He's asking about a woman.
Personalizing.
He's asking your opinion on when a woman does this.
I'm dating a girl. Like, she's with me all the time. You're on social media. You follow her. You see all her posts. She's always posting herself. Skin showing. Always with a different guy in a different club all the time. You gonna tell me to marry her?
I'm wondering why
You're talking to her. Exactly.
Thank you. That's literally all I've been saying this entire time. Put yourself in her shoes. But yeah,
You
okay.
say with
Why?
different men
Wha-
and different
What?
and in clubs.
Okay, well, take all that out. She's just posting herself in bikinis every week. What's your advice to me on dating her? You see it. You see it every week. You see all the likes that she's getting. You see the comments that she's getting from different men, all the hard eyes and stuff like that. She's actually responding to a couple of them. Oh, thanks. What you think? You think I should date her? You think I should marry that girl? I should give that girl a ring to be with me for the rest of my life?
Is that the kind of woman you want?
Not necessarily.
Then the answer is no.
You answered
You guys just gave me the answer though. Like no, I know my answer. I want you guys. If I say like, hey, I need some advice, what y'all think? This is what y'all think.
Talk to him, Mike.
But you never ask advice on
I
who you date.
always ask you advice on who I date. You just don't realize. I literally ask you guys every day. I show you guys it like, oh, this girl right here. What y'all think? I bring her over to the house all the time. What y'all think about her? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me all the time. Y'all don't even realize that I do this. This is really crazy.
There's too many girls. Marcus. Oh my God.
You're supposed to be on my side. It's crazy.
He is.
You just outed me just like that.
He
That's
was way
wild.
too much.
But what?
I've only seen one girl, and I don't know how long. So
That's my baby.
If I don't like a girl, she can't come in my house. So,
That's the truth.
All right.
and somebody knows that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I agree. Okay. That's fine. What y'all think I should do though?
With what?
Y'all want some grandkids, right?
Yes.
What kind of girls should I get with? I'm
I know,
literally
right?
transferring the pressure right over to them because they are my parents.
You should be with a woman that makes you better. You should be with a woman that can take care and grow your kids
Right.
along with you.
Keep going.
Not
Right.
for you,
Okay.
not by herself, along with you.
Okay.
Right.
You should have a woman that has intelligence and can make herself better.
Okay.
Right.
Keep
Like
going.
I told you before, people change. You want them to change in a positive direction.
Yeah.
You yourself want to always be better. You want to be better tomorrow than you were today.
So the bottom line, you want someone that you can grow with. You're both growing in the same direction.
It's hard to find.
No, it's not.
Like how am I supposed to get them to grow with me?
You need to continue to communicate and talk.
Communicate.
Right.
That's it.
When I met your mother,
Mm-hmm.
she was a college student
Mm-hmm.
in what, your second year?
Third. No.
In VCU.
Yeah,
You came to
second.
Delaware.
Second year.
Second year.
Mm-hmm.
The number one thought is, hey, she's in college.
Mm-hmm.
That's a plus. So she's educated. She graduates. You were what, 23 when we got married?
Mm-hmm.
And
You got married at 23?
working
I
at
know.
MBNA.
God.
Yep.
But she graduated then, but you went back to school when?
I remember when you went back to school.
Yeah.
Well, you actually
Y'all were-
went back to school 3 times.
But they were older when I went back
But they
to
were
school.
still in school.
Right.
Yeah.
But the point is she is progressing. She's doing things to make herself better.
Right.
That's the point.
So we just got to grow together.
And you don't have to be on the same because when I was working at MBNA, you were driving. You had finished school and you were driving. Were you driving doing pizza deliveries?
Now that's when I was in school.
And then you were driving linens of the week.
Mm-hmm. Minutes of the week for
And then I was
About a
working
year,
for
I guess.
MBNA. Mm-hmm.
So something I
And
say is you got to have like a goal. You have to have the same goal. And then you basically
Not the same goal.
not the same goal to raise a family.
you want your goals to
align.
be in the same direction.
Yes.
You know, you
but
want
they don't have to
everything
be the
moving-
same.
moving forward and getting better. You want your life getting better. And you want to have the goal of doing things that will make your lives better.
Well, some people's better depends on perspective.
Definitely. So hopefully you will have the same perspective. That was one
Right.
thing that we noticed we had.
Right.
We had the same core values. We had the same ideas of us moving forward.
The only difference, I wanted 5 kids. He didn't want 5.
That is crazy. 5 kids is a lot.
Yeah.
5 kids a lot.
She wanted results. I wanted to practice.
I'm traumatized right now.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You're 30.
You're 30 now.
I am 30. I am 30. I'm 30 at this point. I've been through a lot. Went through growing up with y'all, school, college, job. I feel like I came from the best.
I feel like you've made good strides. You're moving in the right direction. Are you really crying right now?
We love you.
We do love you.
And we're so proud of you.
But are you really crying right now?
Stop it. Don't start, because then he's going to start. Your dad's emotional.
No, but really, though, really. You're moving in the right direction. You're moving in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boys.
I'm proud of all my boys.
Yep.
I'm not proud of anybody more so than anybody else. You all have lived your lives without getting arrested and doing stupid stuff like that. To me, you're all a success. So
I'll
just
take
keep
that.
doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It's getting better. It's getting better. It's good now, but it's getting better.
And what I like, you all love each other.
People. Black people. It's crazy. Alcohol is,
Alcohol.
that is definitely a deterrent.
Listen, Mike, all you gotta do is make it work, my boy.
All the time. All the time. That's all we do out here. We make it work. We move on to the next thing. I also believe I can't do any of this without anyone else. I'd sound cocky usually when I talk to you guys, directly, but I don't take credit for anything. I came from you two.
When you're on here, you sound cocky.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I do.
As you said tonight before we got on air, you're in my space.
This is my zone.
Yeah.
Y'all created me.
Yeah.
It's y'all zone.
I'm glad it feels good to you.
Oh, it does.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
That's
It
why you
definitely
just got to
does.
keep doing it.
It definitely does. Oh yeah, I'm gonna
doing
keep
it.
going. We're gonna keep going. Keep getting better.
We do need to watch the language a little bit.
The only reason I didn't curse is because you guys are on the podcast today. So
But you don't need that. You can still make it work without curse.
this is true. This is true. You got people in the back humming and everything. Like this is wild.
I said a whole lot tonight, and I didn't say one curse word, which is pretty rare for me. But
I know, honey, you were in rare form.
You curse?
a little bit,
You don't curse that much.
A little bit.
He doesn't curse that
cop
much.
life.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have to end the episode. It was a fun episode, right? This is what we do here.
It's what we do.
It's what we do here at the Make It Work podcast.
It's twins.
It's fun. You guys actually gave me the chance to do this. Couldn't do this without y'all. I couldn't do this without Marcus, unfortunately. Couldn't do it without Matt. Couldn't do it without my aunties back here. Friends over there.
Yep.
Couldn't do it without Devontae. My guy. He's the look. He's the sound. Sonos vision.
You don't do anything in life that's worth doing by yourself.
Absolutely not. But I know that. That's why I try not to take credit when I'm talking to people. But sometimes I take credit on here because I'm the f***ing man. I just cursed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Get him.
So sorry.
She perked up. Yo, you 30, dog. You can curse.
Oh my God!
You're showing off.
Show it off.
He's showing off.
That's how we do.
Showing off.
That's how we do. Nah, yeah, you're not there yet. Make sure y'all like. Hey. You. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the video. I'll catch y'all.